Hey everyone, this is Destinstarcraft. I am bringing you yet another commentary between myself, Destin, Yoshi, and it looks like we have Zelda, and Stig Murder. S-D-I, so S-D, yeah, Stig Murder. This is on Scorched Haven as well. It's just me talking to my friend Yoshi about how I like this map. I don't know, I think every time I've played on this map, I've won. And every time I've played on this map, I have been Zerg. Zerg is my main race, by the way. So I'm just like happy whenever I get on this map. There's so many like wide open spaces for Zerg to take advantage of. It's easy to get a good surround on just about anything. So I'm happy about this map. Oh, and for the record, just today, the new StarCraft balance patch just came out, which is actually why I'm not playing right now. I am commentating because apparently I have to wait for the patch to take effect or something like that. There was a little message that popped up when I tried to get into a multiplayer game, and it said, "Oh, the patch must be applied." But I already downloaded it, so I don't know what's going on. So I decided to commentate and figure that out later. Alright, well, let's take a look at what's going on right now. We have a forge going up for Zelda. And a barracks with a wall off for Stig Murder. Probably just call him Murder. And Yoshi doing the same thing. Terran builds seem to be identical, at least in every game that I watch. And myself getting my spawning pool. And income is both the same. What am I? I'm teal? Yeah, I'm teal. Yeah, that's right, I said teal. It's teal, it's not sky blue. We all know it's teal. So I'm a little bit further ahead, probably just because, I don't know, I macroed up. That's what Zerg does. And Yoshi finishing his wall. Production. In the production tab, I have a queen. Cannons coming out for Zelda, which is nice to see. You don't always have to wall off right here on a map, because you know, if there's a Zergling run by, they can still get in. I mean, like, you know, like, there's still like all this unprotected. So I'd say it's common and even like nice to see Protoss set their cannons up inside their base, like protecting their mineral line. It doesn't really prevent scouting or anything like that, but I think it's a safer way to play. That's my opinion. You can let me know what you think if you'd like. And that's second racks down for Murder. He's got those Marines out sniping my Overlord. I was trying to get off that cliff so I could, you know, just sneak in behind the base and get some scouting done. But that's one Overlord down for Destin. What can you do? And an orbital command for Yoshi. Getting that mule. Gonna be jumping ahead in the income. Yep, he's, well, actually jumping between 5 and 700. And I'm taking an expansion. Why not? I've got some Zerglings out. 1 second. Sorry about that. Phone call. Very annoying. Especially when you're trying to cast. Doesn't happen too regularly. But, you know, back to the game. What was I saying? I have Ling Speed on the way. Zelda coming down. He's getting a pylon. Cannon, wall off right here, which I don't particularly agree with. It's just pretty easy to take down, especially up against banelings, siege tanks. There's just so much that can take that down. But that's what he wants to do, so he is doing it. Let him do what he wants to do. Can't tell a player how to play the game because everyone plays differently. Command center. Going down for Murder and factory, so 2 racks, 1 factory. And Zelda taking his expansion right now. Wonder if Zelda's a guy or a girl. Guys, you know, the like Legends of Zelda games, like Zelda's actually that princess. Never really understood why they call it Legends of Zelda, because Zelda always had very little to do with the games. And most of the time, Zelda's not even in the games. It's Link. So, anyway, something to think about. And we have Siege Tech on the way for Yoshi and another command center. He's thinking about taking his natural. I have my natural expansion up. No engagements yet. We're all just content to sit back and macro. I am starting to spread my creep, and I have a layer. So we have a tech lab down on that one rack, so we're gonna see some marauders. Yeah, that's definitely what that means at this point in the game. If you don't get a tech lab right off the bat, you're probably not getting reapers. I wouldn't say it's unheard of. They're still a pretty tactical unit, but a lot of people just like the reapers for the early harass. And that's another factory and a tech lab on the first factory. Murder going to be getting that siege check as well. It's very effective. Is that another racks or a factory? Another barracks. It's 2 barracks. So 3 racks, 1 factory for Yoshi. I am getting an evolution chamber. I like to wait a couple minutes into the game before I get my evolution chamber. I have no units. Oh no, they're there. They're Smorlings. But as I was saying, I like to wait a couple of minutes into the game to get an evolution chamber, because I think it's senseless to get upgrades when you don't have units to get upgraded. So yeah, it's something to think about. Of course, you can't get that early detection with the turret or spore crawler or whatever you race. But in the first couple minutes, you don't need that anyway. So it's money better spent on drones, usually anyway. So I have an overseer up. I like to be really tricky with changelings. Of course, he has these. Murder has these supply depots here. But usually, I recommend that all Zerg players do this. Just fly into the edge of your opponent's base, just where he can barely, try and find an area where he can't see you. Drop a changeling, and then you can essentially scout the entire base before he knows what's going on. Of course, if he has, he can just see what I did because he has the supply depots up. But if you didn't have those there spotting my changeling, then that changeling essentially could run around in Murder's base all day. But he saw it and he's coming to kill it. Very good on him. Watching the mini-map is pretty crucial. It's like looking in your rear view mirror when you're driving a car. If you don't do it, I don't know, you might get into an accident. So Yoshi took his natural expansion with an orbital command there. Going to be getting some more mules. Heavy income for Terran when you do that. A lot of Terrans will get a planetary fortress down there just to help defend. But it's really what you want to do. Defense or income. It can work either way. Ooh, and Zelda pulling way ahead in the harvester count. 42 in Stargates. 3 Stargates, that's excellent. Getting those Void Rays out. Void Rays just own everything. I like them. Who doesn't like Void Rays, unless if they're being used against you? If you micro them properly, let them get their charge, they're just devastating. I'm just sneaking another expansion down here at the bottom right. It's not necessarily something that I need. So I dropped another changeling in Zelda's base, just scouting what I can scout. And I have Mutalisks up. I forgot to mention I dropped a Spire. But Mutalisks running into Murder's base, taking out all of his SCVs there. Yeah, because I came in earlier and I scouted with that changeling, I saw that he wasn't defending his mineral line, and just decided to take advantage of it. But he has Thor's out now, and Zelda has Void Rays, so I'm just getting out of there. Now I stop and I was going to try and take out this tank. Probably a bad thing, because he caught me with those Marines and Thors, so I did take out that siege tank, but I only got away with 1 Mutalisk where I could have gotten away with 4 or 5 if I just kept flying. Yeah, I don't know. Not always good to be aggressive. Pays off sometimes, but not all the time. So nothing really going on right now. I might speed the game up a little bit. Murder protecting his